It's awesome, man, because that's exactly what it was. It was my vision. It was something that I saw clear as a bell, and I saw it as an incubator. I saw it as a place where you could actually build original music talent, and you could serve it up to the world and send it out and record it and put it on TV, do different stuff that would make a difference. Put it into a stream of things that could actually become income generating.
Right.
I saw it as a tool. I saw our Soul Train. I saw our American Bandstand. I saw the possibility for those types of things. And I always look at the forms of entertainment and show business, and I look at marketing, promotion, distribution. If you could get those three things intact along with manufacturing, then you actually have a business.
Right.
You have a model that you can take to the world, and they can either embrace it or reject it.
That's right.
But the main thing is to have it available so they can do that. So if you had a chance to talk to some young person that was trying to get into the poetry arena, right? And with the varied experiences that you had in it, I remember when you first came, there was no music behind it, poetry. And then I saw it develop into music behind it. And I noticed you still have some with no music, some with music.
Right.
If you had to say something to a young person about getting into it, being able to get into it, and what to do to be visible, maintain it, or whatever, what would you say to them?
The main thing I would tell them is do what you do. If you know how to write poetry. If you rhyme with your poetry, rhyme with it. If you don't rhyme with it. See, and the reason why I'm saying that is there was a workshop I went to. It was like an open mic. Everybody was able to come. That was during the National Poetry Month. Everybody was able to come and do their stuff. And I had just started writing, and my stuff was rhyming. And the lady, she was an older lady, and I thought she was somebody to be respected, And she started ragging on me about making my poetry rhyme. She's like, that's old stuff and this and that. And I felt like I was about to really just stop. I almost stopped writing poetry because of it. Because she said it in a very embarrassing, derogatory way, And after that, I made a poem called The Way I Flow. And it was about making things rhyme. And if you don't like it, like making things rhyme, and you just want to do a monologue, that's on you. But I like poetry, So don't let anybody crush your dream. Do what you do. If you can, like you were just saying, if you can dance with it, fine, dance with it. If you can't dance with it, just stand there and do your poetry. Don't let anybody stop you from doing what you do.
That's awesome. That's exactly the kind of advice a young person would need to hear. So what plans do you have for yourself in terms of an artist and a poet and so forth? Have you made plans? Do you follow a plan?
I'm looking to write a book of poetry. Actually, right about now, it'll be about 2 or 3 books. I'm looking to do that. I'm trying to look into the finances of it. Also, I would like to get another album released. So I'm working on that. Working on getting another producer and DJ to help me do that.
That's awesome. So I know it's your first record. We kind of touched bases a little bit on formulas and things about how to promote it, how to market it, or whatever. Have you delved into that arena? Have you looked at, because there's the music, then there's the music business. And the big saying always is there's no show without the business. Because the business is where you dig in and you get the actual components and the possibilities to earn and that kind of thing.
Well, I've done that. My album is on every streaming network that you can think of.
Awesome.
I've done Facebook, put stuff on Facebook. I've done a lot of things. A lot has not been generated from it because I don't know a lot of people. When I got back, I went to Mississippi for a while.
Mm-hmm.
When I got back, most of the people that I knew had moved on. So I just kept it kind of quiet. I don't know a lot of people, so I don't have a lot of people to tell about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so yeah.
Well, that's good that you're putting it up on streaming platforms and getting it out there, because social media is ultimately the way to go, you know, and it's the quickest way to the public, you know, and then everything else comes from distribution. You know? But never ever give up or give in. Just keep working toward it, you know, whatever. So at this point in your life, how do you feel about what you've done, you know, with your poetry?
I feel real good about what I've done because it was something that started off. I mean, I never thought in a million years that I'd be writing poetry. I didn't even have a thought or a clue in my mind as to even how to write a poem, you know. And now to have over 100 poems, that's a big accomplishment for me. So that's what I'd have to say.
Awesome. Well, I wish you luck in getting them all out there and making it happen. And we look forward to having you on the show again.
Right.
So thanks again for showing up, man.
Well, thank you for having me. This was called Lady Boo. Yeah. Looking for a new Lady Boo, y'all. Anybody looking for one? Yeah. That's the way we doing it, y'all. Yeah. Ha ha, yeah. Big Papa Boo is in the house. Yeah. Now that's something I can groove to right there, Player Righteous. Thank you much, thank you much. Now I got something I want to say to this little shorty right here. Now listen, baby. I just want to know one thing, just one thing. Yeah. I just want to know, is you is or is you ain't my new Lady Boo? Yeah, so that's all I wanted to know. Wasn't no big hard question, just one simple sexual question. I mean, one simple sensual sexual. Oh, you know what I mean, girl. Look, that's the question of the day right there. Your answer to the question is the phrase that pays. Look, I gotta know, girl, cause you set my emotions on fire with just a tiny glance. The wiggling and jiggling of your movements makes a man with absolutely no rhythm break out into a dance. The sexy words you speak to me make my eardrums melt like butter. Then you try to get a response out of me, girl, and all I can do is stutter. Now listen, girl, I'm a player, goddog it. I want Pimp Daddy, Mac Daddy Player of the Year. I got my trophy, for goodness sake. I can't just act like this to know anybody. But my senses tell me you not just a drive-by hottie. Now look, woman, I done put it on the line. Now you tell me what you want to do. I just want to know for sure. Is you is or is you ain't? Can you or can you can't? Do you do or do you don't? Will you will or will you won't? Ask yourself for yourself. Ask yourself this question to see if you can be true. Could you, should you, would you let me pimp style love you and be my new Lady Boo? Yeah, talking about a new Lady Boo, y'all. Yeah, some people find love, some people don't. We looking for a new Lady Boo. Anybody looking for a new Lady Boo? Come on, wave your hands in the air like this. Yeah, looking for a new Lady Boo. If you know you a new Lady Boo, why don't you wave your hands? Yeah, this the way we doing it. Talking about a new Lady Boo. I know I'm searching. How about you? Yeah, new Lady Boo in the house. Thank y'all.
Hi, this comedian Eddie Cool. Keep watching Henry Turner Listening Room.